hell, this Xenoxis. Continuing on where we left off. I don't remember what we call last part, if we call it 26 or if we call it 27 in the beginning, right? So I'm just gonna stop saying whatever part it is, and stuff that, because, it doesn't really matter, because when I name the thing, I can see what I named the previous part, like I can see, like, because basically, like I can now auto-fill in most of the things. So if I just have the Final Fantasy 7 and then I start putting in speedrun, then I can see, oh, I have already put in speedrun, then I put in speedrun, no boosters, and it all shows up, right? And then when it comes to part, it shows up what the latest number were. Basically, it shows like the numbers that I've used already and stuff that, and then I can figure out, okay, stuff like that. But now we go back here, of course, and we need to steal from the boss, and we need to be successful with this steal, because this steal, by the way, from the boss will give you another curse ring and stuff that. And the thing is, technically, yeah, you can actually rest here beforehand, by the way. Like, if you didn't want to rest in the Fort Condor and stuff that, you can use the rest here. Which, But yeah, the battle here does not matter how much damage you do, by the way, and stuff like that. What should I do? Yeah. I've actually written up the order, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna check here if I've written up the order to it. Is it automatic? Okay, with the Dungeon 4 to fight 10 battles. This is the possible stuff. Live Steam order 1 is not part, 2 is west side part, 3 is east side part, and 4 is not part. Yeah, so north, west, east, north. Yeah. The cursing from Ultimate Weapon for Jordan Thief and Live Steam story. Yeah. And Ultimate Weapon is attacking. What is it? The Live Steam is gushing up? Oh, the Live Steam is gushing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to slap the Live Stream. Be careful. Ultimate Charger Battle. Oh. And he's flying around. That's shit-ass weapon, damn, that son of a bitch weapon. Oh no, it's the son of a bitch weapon. Drop son of a bitch sword. That's a nice next one flies down. Oh shit, epic battle. And who will win? This epic battle. Cast end barrier, probably. I forgot if you could steal. Oh yeah, snap damage. We might actually make elixir. I didn't see if we even got the steal there, by the way, because we will just reload here if we don't get the steal, because there we go there. Wow, that was ridiculously fucking close. That was basically at the last point there. And that's just because they're lower level, basically. That's why they took so much damage and stuff that, You're trying to escape. Yeah, we did no damage to it, I think. Technically right, we didn't attack. Yeah. Actually, it's probably better to bury in that fight rather than doing the thing right, but yeah. And that was probably worth throwing a Mega Elixir for, just, because otherwise, if I would have spent time like trying to like revive and stuff that, and stuff that, we probably would have not been able to get the steal there, But yeah, but you can also use ignore doing casting any defensive spells, and just have everyone in the back, or just have everyone tranquilized, and then because we kept him in there and so. And then the running. And this is so weird that, oh, they managed to make it out. The doctors managed to somehow make it out right. You know, Tifa is supposed to be agile, like, why is she running him out in the wheelchair? Like Tifa should be able to actually carry Claude and stuff. That, yes, I know. Oh, Claude is over here has the sword or everything, but he doesn't have the sword. Like their equipment doesn't work like that in the game, you know. But now she wants to end up in Cold Spring. But you would imagine, right, if he ended up in the live stream, right, Claude, you know, and stuff that, like, that Eric will help him or whatever, you know, and stuff that, you know. And then she has to hear radio signals, and then they have to talk to her, and you don't know what they're saying and stuff that, you know. And no random noises from the game. And then it becomes super loud. Imagine if you had a loud volume on your TV back in the day, and you listen to this, you know, and stuff that, then it was like complete life for your ears, like very. But yes, it's northwest, east, and yeah, because you can clearly see it's in the directions there. Northwest, east, and then north. And northwest, east. And you eventually can actually start using, you can eventually go into quote unquote you can equip the character eventually here. And you help Claude piece his mind together, pretty much is what you do basically. You restore his brain and stuff like that, but it's not that he is actually affected by the make poisoning, because he should be resistant to make poisoning at this point. Because of the fact that he was, make poisoning was the same thing that affected him when he got experimented on, basically, when also quote-unquote Zack got experimented on. You know, and stuff that, you know, that was at the same time. And you can see now you already have Claude back. Stuff that, and we can already equip him with stuff like that, with stuff. And we probably want to go with Imperial Guard. I forgot, let me check here. Medic stat is 93. Medic stat is 93. With Imperial Guard it is... It's no medic on it, right? No medic 93. One Imperial Guard. I just want to check what's our strength. Strength 80. What is it from the Warrior Bangle? Warrior Bangle. So we said 83, right? 100, 80, 90. Wait, was it 83? No, 80. Okay. 80 from the material thing. So 80 and 82, 100. So 90, 100. So it's 20 from that, but the Gagas omelet should give me 110. Yes, 110. I mean that will give me 129 defense and stuff that, but the quote-unquote Warrior Bangle gives me more. Yeah, way more. 166. But yeah. Now the crystal, on the other hand, does the... Yeah, because this gave me no magic. No planetary magic. I'm pretty certain that crystal does not give you magic. No, 92, okay. I just want to check, does Aiding Coat? I keep forgetting if Aiden Coat gave me magic. A little bit of magic. It gives you so 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. It gives you 5 plus magic from the Aiden Coat. Dragon Armlet gives you no right. There are like only a few select armors that give you it. If Fort Braces has it to do with magic. Yes. Wow. Under 13. Is that stronger than the Noise Bracelet? Is that what it replaces? Under 13. From Wizard Bracelet. Under 13 from Wizard Bracelet. Fort Bracelet was under 13. Was it the same 113 or was it 114? Because one doesn't matter. Yeah, it's the 113, so it's exactly the same as the Wizard Bracelet. In terms of, but it's used superior. Except it has less slots, of course. It has less slots. But yeah, because that's why it's called like bracelet. So it's Wizard Bracelet, right? How many stuff are called bracelet? Right, because all the bracelet has to do with magic, right? But that's called coat there. And Aiden Coat. So it's supposed to be bracelet something, I think, right? Because think about all the things that are bracelet. Fourth bracelet indicates that it's, you know, that there's supposed to be more bracelet armors, right? Yeah. But of course, again, it's mistranslated by the way and stuff like that. So yeah, so you have no, so you don't have access to things there. But yeah, but we actually want to go here again. We don't want to re-equip everything, depending on how we want to set up our characters, of course. And then Barrett. I've not decided what to have them equipped with yet, by the way, so yeah. Because that's going to be important later on. There's of course the case knuckle, she will probably use the with a crystal bangle for now. Yeah, again, as I've said, like Imperial Guard is good for just the whole defense and magic defense and stuff that it's good for that, you know, and stuff like that, yeah. And the other crystal, of course, and stuff that, which is a big upgrade. But yeah, it's just that 8 slots are just very, very good and stuff that with a lot of the weapons. But yeah, she's just gonna have whatever one that breaks. And she wants him to retell the story here. And now she finally calls him out. And stuff that Claude never came to Nibelheim. But he was there all along. He was used the regular military police and stuff that in Shinra and stuff that. But the thing is just, you know, like if like the people who are like, oh, but everyone can make it into the Shinra military police, but I also feel that feels wrong, you know, and stuff that, you know. Because you can obviously see, right, that the military police for Shinra, right, is that the attack squad are stronger than the MP and stuff that you met like earlier in the game and stuff that. As you might say, oh, that has to do with RPG reasons or whatever, or that they cannot put like the in-game quote-unquote military black soldiers and stuff that, you know. Because the ones in the underwater reactor, for example, are much stronger because they don't have the Shinra Beta, they have the Shinra Alpha and stuff that, but yeah. But Imperial Guard is technically, what Imperial Guard is actually supposed to be the ultimate quote-unquote Shinra armor, so to speak, you know. And then we go to the west here. And then we go east, and then we go north again. if I'm not the final thing, so yeah. So this is the promise that they made before he quote-unquote went to media and stuff that, and that's the quote-unquote promise he made to them when they were kids and stuff that, you know. That he wanted to join Soldier, but of course he never got into Soldier, and that's why he quote-unquote wants to have his mask on, you know, and not show anyone and stuff that, you know, that because he didn't make it into Soldier and stuff that, you know. But it's weird, right, that he didn't make it into Soldier, but that's of course because when he quote-unquote applied for Soldier, he was like younger and stuff that, you know, and he wasn't there. Because his character model is kind of wrong, right, when he's quote-unquote, when he's young Claude, he's not supposed to be like the same build, right, he's not supposed to be the same quote-unquote strong character, so to speak, you know, and stuff that, you know. That's probably just all in his head that, oh, I can wield Buster Sword and whatever, you know, and stuff that, because yeah. He did, you know, most likely not weird Buster Sword at that point because, you know, he has not gotten it from Zack yet and stuff that. And the thing is, you know, the sword that Zack uses early on, right, is one of the more like the, you know, but those are like the weapons of Soldier and stuff that, you know. So it would have been more correct for Claude to use another sword and stuff that he thought he was in Soldier, you know, but yeah. But this also confirms that Claude was quote-unquote always strong and stuff, that the fact that he survived this and this is something they survived when they were kids, you know, and stuff that, you know. This is Tifa's house. It's actually cool how they make it like sweep into the room and be like. You wanted to quote-unquote her mother died or whatever, or disappeared or whatever, right? And then she was like, oh, they're on the other side of the like Nibelheim mountain, so they tried to go through the Nibelheim mountains and stuff that, you know. Alright, and now they've actually properly given that kid glasses, you know, stuff that, you know. I'm pretty sure that in the PS6 originally you couldn't see that guy was wearing glasses because it was like much more lower resolution, so to speak, you know, and stuff that, you know. I mean, the pre-rendered backgrounds, of course, always quote-unquote were probably was always quote-unquote easy to kind of tell about things where, you know, and stuff that, you know. But, you know, the character models, you know, it was harder to kind of tell sometimes, you know. And certain things they have changed, you know, and stuff that, so yeah. I thought like, let's go to Nibelheim Mountains. And the thing is, she had a rule with how many boys she could be with or whatever at the same time. They had a certain limit to their friend group and stuff that, you know, how many they could be at the same time. And when Claude sees that, oh, one backed out, you know, that means that I can even go in and stuff that. He's the smart one that runs away. But yeah, they're getting no encounters just because they're manipulating. Just. 'cause they're manipulating. They're like, ha ha. And then of course it's this fucking bridge again. But you know, so it's not that the bridge, like when the bridge went out, like later, right? It had nothing to do with like who hoard they way too much, you know, and stuff that, because you know, yeah. We both fell off the cliff. Alright, yeah, the bridge did not break. It was that they fell off the bridge, basically. The bridge did not break. But one of them, like, slipped. And stuff that. And then they blame it all on Claude, that it's Claude's fault, you know, and stuff that, you know. Because the other ones ran away, of course, you know. Stuff that, you know, and it was her idea to go there, you know, and stuff that, so. Was in a coma for several days. And that's why he wanted to actually join Soldier and stuff that, because he heard about Sephiroth and stuff that, because he thought himself being too weak, you know. Where are you going? Oh, the Nibelheim stuff, you know. Did I write down anything about important here? Go to the village and dig where you now past to find the key to Midgard. Because you don't need to do the downward MPs once establishing over. But we also want to make sure that we quote-unquote bring FIFA and do the whole that we do the whole piano thing and stuff that, you know, which you can already do in this too, by the way. But give her final heaven, basically, and stuff like that, but yeah. Technically, right, there's a lot of fun ways that you can beat, like, quote-unquote emerald weapon and stuff like that, but the main problem is that a lot of people that quote-unquote do the whole videos, when they do a video like, oh, beating emerald weapon in this way, and then, like, a lot of times it's just people playing the PC version, and then they can use add mastered materia and stuff like that, because otherwise, right, if you see a video, for example, when someone beats emerald weapon with the whole, you know, using Barret and using the whole, using anger max, and then you only have Barret basically in the party, or you have the other two members dead, you have Barret, you're using whatever weapon you want, you can have like missing score if you want, or you can have like the maximum ray, or whatever you call the weapon, and you have like counter. On this weapon you have like, or basically all the slots you have counter links with mime materia, you have counter mime, and then you anger max once, and then once you get hit, you counter with the maximum amount, because you basically go with an 8-slot weapon, an 8-slot on the armor or whatever, right, linked, right, so you can have like the 8, oh no, but because it's 4 on one and it's gonna be 4 on the other one because it's linked, right, so you can have 4, so you can basically you counter 8 times with the anger max, or Ungar max, as it's called. The magpies are funny. There's one magpie that actually likes to like what's inside here and stuff that, you know. The magpie just likes the video game. The magpie is like, oh, I want to play video game. And then that's the reason why he managed to stab Sephiroth and actually hurt Sephiroth and stuff like that, because Sephiroth did not know who he was. and stuff that he didn't know about Claude. Arguably. Separate did not expect that. But I think it's like why, like I think that the reason, right, that they quote unquote that Claude didn't make it into soldier was not that he wasn't tough enough or quote unquote strong enough, right? It was probably that his magic wasn't that good, or whatever, you know. We're watching you. I didn't. Probably at this point in the remake, if they're gonna have this live stream scene and stuff that, I wonder if they're gonna make like a quest like. The interesting thing in the whole here is that the way the Buster Sword looks here is different than they make those Buster Sword look in the game, because you know he takes out the Buster Sword a couple of times, you know, and stuff that, you know. And the Buster Sword that Claude uses actually does not look the same because, you know, they make it look different, you know, and stuff that. So. It's funny that both, even though Zack's hair is more ridiculous than Claude's, it's not as ridiculous as a certain other game. That quote unquote I hope Square does a remaster of or something like that, or after its re-releases, because it never came out in Europe. I suppose that game was really good, and it had more ridiculous hair. It was called, I think, Brave Fencer Mushiden or something like that. Mushiden, I think. And I think it was an RPG, I'm pretty certain, right? And it had like ridiculous hair and stuff like that, you know. You came, you kept your promise, yeah. Except in Crisis Core, I think they changed it, if I remember correctly, that they actually they did not have Claude carrying her to the side, they actually had Zack do that. But I might be misremembering, it was a while ago since I played. And the Separatist mad, he's like doing the angry walk roar because he's hurt basically. Yeah, because he fucking got stabbed with the fucking Buster Sword and stuff that even if like Separatist is really strong, right, he got fucking stabbed by the Buster Sword. Kill Separat, please. Don't push your luck. But it makes sense that he's able to take this, right? Because if you think about it, right, you're supposed to quote unquote be armored also a bit when you have like the whole Sinra thing, right? But it also shows that he's tough, you know, and stuff that, and he's able to, you know. But I have no idea how he gets the sword out of him just by doing that. Oh, let's do a little bit of wiggle. And he falls down into the Mako stuff. But then of course after that is technically when they got like captured after that, basically after that happened basically because Claude collapsed, you know, or whatever, you know, and quote unquote Zack were technically quote unquote knocked out at that point. And that's when they quote unquote got experimented on, and then, you know, eventually they escaped, you know, to Midgar and stuff, that's, yeah. You stupid jerk! The fact that he does is get mad. Okay, go through the calm water. Hey. And then Red says he's like, pork. And of course, Midell still, quote-unquote, has shops after this, by the way, but they put everything in the same shop, kind of, you know, and stuff like that, so yeah. Hey, snap out of it. And then he made up the story because of his friendship with Zack and stuff like that, you know. But it was of course because Claude, you're my living legacy, and blah blah blah. Right now we need to unequip the other people, or not really unequip them, but yeah. Yeah, you equip, you just put them in the party. It doesn't matter who you choose here, because you just wanna unequip the accessories and stuff like that. It's the only one left, that's Unshudo. The unequipped with an unequipped circlet. Yeah, but Fort Bracelet again is really good. Except that I'm pretty certain that there is no way to quote-unquote get more Fort Bracelet anywhere and stuff like that. But I also believe that you technically could have stolen like the Wizard Bracelet. Also in like the Ancient Forest and stuff like that, yeah. Thank you for the job, well done. Remember restored. I think that restores for all party members if I am not remembering here, so yeah. So I seem to get Dragon Armor, actually let's use the base there. So we have them with crystal, the thing at least. Crystal Bangle, Crystal Bangle. Right. Crystal Compass, what it's called now. Thank you for the well done. Crystal Bangle, like this. Crystal Bangle here as well. And we'll most likely go with the thing is though that you're gonna get forced into changing into Barrett at one point, you know, and stuff like that. But it's very important to remember, but yeah. But bringing this is not a bad setup, by the way. We are going to need to quote-unquote bring Barrett at 1.0, that's important to remember. So we can Claude with Circlet. Alright, and actually we can just have Circlet on him as well. can probably read on. Let's see. You don't need to bother equipping the materia yet, by the way. That's not necessary yet, technically. Wanna go? But now basically you can see there, now it's kind of destroyed, but you can still, of course, enter it and you can still buy the stuff there and stuff like that. But now, it's technically when you can start doing the chocobo stuff, but if I remember correctly, there's no real reason to buy the quote-unquote most expensive greens or whatever, right? There's no reason to quote-unquote get them and stuff like that. Let's put them in the front row, but yeah. We're not gonna equip yet materia and stuff that's yet. We are of course gonna need to quote-unquote have very specific equipment when we do the whole chocobo stuff. Now normally of course you want to quote-unquote feed the chocobo and stuff that, you know, right during the battles and stuff that, because yeah. That's funny, I dropped the key to this gate somewhere, must have been on that excavation tour. Oh, excavation you say, oh. Which means that he quote-unquote went to Bone Village and stuff that's, yeah. And I forget if you just select Luna Harp again as the thing that you're quote-unquote looking for, or if it's just like good treasure or whatever, right? Right, and they don't change this up here now, and they don't ever change this up here, which is pretty good. So start digging good treasure, I think it is, because you cannot technically dig for Luna Harp. But then it was, where was it again that you digged? It was over here, right? Somewhere, I think. Right, because I think it doesn't matter, right, what you search for, right? It's here, right? Here. I think it's here, exactly. I forgot how big the area was here to get it, but it's supposed to be where the Luna Harp was. Okay, that's not there, okay. But wait, do you need to like dig for the Luna Harp again? Like I forgot like what it is that you dig for to get the key or whatever, but yeah. Maybe it's more over here. Maybe it was higher up actually. Because it is supposed to be over here, like if that's where you dig it, because it's basically supposed to be where you dig up the Luna Harp. But the main problem is that the Luna Harp has several locations it can technically be in. Yeah, this has already been. But none of the locations focuses around the Luna Harp, right? Or is it that you, maybe it's just wrong to search for like good test, because the thing is that they look for certain locations, right? When you do this. Maybe it's over here. I forgot exactly how, because I think the area gets smaller when you're searching for the key, but it might also be that it has been moved. This is just so stupid. Maybe it's a normal treasure it will count as, I forgot what it was you were supposed to search for, because yeah. Because I know that sometimes it can be in here basically, but that's bullshit because that's not where the Luna Harp was. Here then. Maybe it's just where that connects there. Because the thing is, the main problem is basically that depending on what you search for, they only look at certain locations basically. There are certain locations they can be treasured in and they don't only look at those quote-unquote locations. So you need to know the ones that overlap with the Lunar Harp location, basically. I'm just gonna test here once. I should have looked up where the key to the sector can be, because maybe it's not exactly the same as the Lunar Harp location. But because if it would have been Lunar Harp, it would have been over here somewhere. It would have been over here somewhere, basically. It would have been over here somewhere. But then otherwise, if it's caught over here where this is, or over here somewhere, then it is the other. Then it's not technically the Lunar Harp location. I want to search over here, I think. I'm just testing all the locations I remember, basically. But see, I don't know if it's quote-unquote counts as a good treasure, and it actually matters, because even if you dig in the correct location, right, if you don't dig it under the right conditions, then it won't matter, you know, and stuff like that. Right, because it matters, right, what treasure you look for, and I didn't write down, right, if it is that it counts as a good treasure or not, you know. But it actually lets you put staff out, and if it ends up being down here for whatever stupid reason, then you can say that that's complete bullshit, because that's not the location of the Lunar Harp. Yeah, let's just order searches and just go for the locations that they will quote-unquote show you. Because eventually, right, it should show you where the quote-unquote the Midgar key thing is. Right. They should quote-unquote be able to point towards the Midgar key. I'm pretty certain that they will do. Like, they must not do it immediately, like that's why I didn't want to hire, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And then watch it still be here and stuff that, but I was just off, you know, by, you know. I think this is the fifth one. And it's probably gonna be over here. But it's when they say, oh, it's gonna be where the Lunar Harp thing was. But wait, this guy's pointing down. So wait, they're pointing like here. Wait, is it here? It's probably this here one, the one that meets up here. Right, that we did. Where the bunt line was or where the mop was, I think. No, that's where the mop was, right? And let's take for let's just do this and see. I think this is so annoying, even when you know where the Lunar Harp quote-unquote was and you dig exactly where the Lunar Harp was. And stuff that, then it's just like, if you don't select the correct thing, then it won't give it to you, even if you dig in the exactly correct location. And here is the thing, right, that when you select good treasure and the other treasure, that they can go for any of the treasures, basically they don't need to go for the... Okay, so this guy is right. Right. Here. Right. But the thing is that, like this, the whole good treasure, in my opinion, right, good treasure should not be a potion. Nothing in here. And they, like, after you've digging up the good treasure, basically what they're going for when I'm selecting good treasure, they're going for the mop, they're going for the Luna Harp. But then when you dig there again, it's supposed to be a certain treasure, but you know. But maybe it is supposed to be normal treasure or whatever. It's not bad. Yeah. Because I don't want to take a long time here and stuff that, and then it's so freaking frustrating when it's just like, oh, you did exactly the correct thing, and then you cannot get the treasure and stuff that. And then they say that, oh, dig where the Luna Harp was. And then the thing is that, like, okay, like, but is that one of these treasures, you know, or whatever, you know, and stuff that, you know. Okay, now it's the down thing here again. Where did I put it? Okay, I put it over here. So, but sometimes it's also very, very precise sometimes if you're gonna get the treasure or not. Nothing in here. Which that is a stupid thing. I'm hating this. This is just so freaking annoying because, you know, like... Because yes, the Luna Harp was around here somewhere, but the thing is the dig spot should still be as huge as it was for the Luna Harp and stuff that, like... And it's just like, oh, you didn't search for the correct treasure at all, then it doesn't matter, right? And maybe I was off used by a pixel or whatever here and stuff that, but of course, like the thing is that the Luna Harp can be in several locations, I think, if I remember correctly and stuff that, you know. But I think it can be somewhere around here, but maybe not exactly here and stuff that, but yeah, but it's gonna be like complete bullshit. Why are you fucking suck-ass idiots? I mean, this is probably the treasure that's over here, like right here, I think. Or maybe it's further up. Yeah, that's probably not far enough down. This is so fucking stupid, man. Because, right, eventually, right, they're gonna have to, like be looking for the thing, right? Or is it just that, oh, you have to remember all the Luna Harp locations and this is just complete bullshit, right? Because if you dig up the Luna Harp here, then you should be able to dig here and you should be able to get the key. And then, no, you dig for the Luna Harp here. No, I did not dig for the Luna Harp, you stupid asshole. So fucking bullshit that it's that you have to basically have the correct thing there. But then maybe it does count as a normal treasure. Right, and they keep going for the things down here, but it's fucking stupid because the thing cannot be down here. Right here. Right, and if this gives me the Luna Harp, then that's or if this gives me the key, then that's complete bullshit. Nah. That just gave me a potion. I'm gonna see what I brought down there exactly when I started with the whole Luna Harp thing here. Go to one village to dig where Luna Harp was for key to Midgard, that's what I wrote down. And that's what it's supposed to be, basically. So, oh, just dig there. Just dig where the Luna Hop was. And then sure, it would be easy, you know, to just dig where the Luna Hop is, which is kind of around here. But I think if I want to have the precise pointers, right, I want them to actually, quote-unquote, point me towards it. And maybe they were never supposed to be able to do that, right, to point you towards it or whatever, right? Because here's the thing, right? I'm pretty certain that there was at one point when I was down there and I was digging, and then that ended up being the whole Luna Hop and stuff like that. But the Luna Hop can never normally spawn down there, because then saying that it's the Luna Hop location, then it's bullshit to say. Then they should say more that this is the location of this treasure, this is the location for the Mega Elixir treasure, or this is the Elixir location. Okay, so now they're actually giving us something different. So now they're giving us, let's see here. Here. Yeah, it's here. Or maybe it's slightly higher up. Yeah, this might actually be it. I might have been used off a little bit. This might be the lunar. Or, yeah. It's sector 5. So that was one of the lunar applications. So I was off just a little bit there. Like I thought that it was in there, but yeah. It was just right here. But this is still wrong, right? Because this is not the location that the Luna Hop was. If we dig up the Luna Hop here, then it should always be around here as well. But yeah, but the Luna Hop can also show up here. And the Luna Hop, I think, can show up here somewhere. Stuff that, but yeah. But okay, so it needs to be normal treasure when you search for it, because that location would have not shown up as a good treasure. Okay, so that took way longer than I wanted to. Yeah, because we have almost done this full recording now. I mean, we did do a bunch of stuff as well, so you know, we did our best. I'll make sure that we save here. So much. Why is it worth going to, or why is it worth going into, quote-unquote, into, you know, going into sector 2 now? Like, why? What is the usefulness? But no, like, we don't want the thieves, and we did not get the thieves. The thieves just kill everything here if we want to. Dynamite! So has a need. This is what it looks like. It's not a dynamite that reacted, you know. Oh, Fred Nobel means perfect. Because he met the dynamite and then merchant of death. That's funny. That's funny. What here? Go inside. Yeah. And then you can go inside the search again. And then you kind of see Aerith there. So that, but the fact that you could get this scene already even before, like Aerith died, that you could go back here with Aerith and stuff, that like was pretty funny, you know, and stuff that, so yeah. Hell yeah, no, hell yeah, boy, hell yeah, boy. Reunion starting, and now he's gone from here. But there's no, of course, no special dude. But you see that he has won a bunch of trophies or whatever, so he was really good at something, you know, and stuff that, and it's, you know. Right, then we can get Titan Bangles here. We get 99 Titan Bangles for why not, you know. But Titan Bangles. And we can go to where Aerith's house was. You can see that it's completely empty and stuff like that, you know. Which is then I clue that, that Marlene went something else, they went somewhere else. And stuff that, which is nice. And there's no material there either and stuff like that, yeah. Very nice. And there are some cool dialogues here, you know, and stuff like that, you know. You gotta not fart around. You gotta not fart around like. That's probably a weird translation. But they still have some okay stuff there, but yeah. And I got some material shop, like normally shop chains, sadly, you know, and stuff like that. Hey, don't barge into freezers. Yeah, but that's of course not the cool stuff that you can do, right? Because the real cool quote-unquote stuff is in, it's gonna be in World Market, stuff that's, yeah. Oh. The real cool stuff. Oh, and we meet these guys. We can use fire wheel this if we want to. Oh, hyper jump gain, nice. So he was used a little bit off the kills, so that's good. So you get hyper jump and attacks all opponents, sometimes dealing death. It's good, so hyper jump is not bad and stuff like that. So yeah, of course he does have a pretty good multi-hit move that he can get pretty or that's a level 3 limit break, which is the thing. And yeah, there's no way back. Even though, here's the thing, right, that when this happens and the players fall down, if you technically would quote-unquote be on a PC version and you would quote-unquote no clip and you would go through here, the place, or if you would be able to go far enough in, then you would still be able to go into 67, because it's not that 67 at that point is not deloaded, it still quote-unquote technically exists, you know, and stuff like that, so yeah. You can go back here, by the way, as well, and, you know. Yes, you know how to occupy this shop. But you want to make sure to go into the item here and loot the premium heart. Yes. So you got the premium heart, the ultimate weapon for Tifa. But it's not really, I wouldn't say it's the ultimate weapon, because using premium heart on Tifa is not really the best thing you can do and stuff like that, so yeah. Here's the material shop, of course, that has the cover and stuff that, which is really cheap, by the way, and stuff that the cover material only 1,000 gil. Right, let's just go for the food. Okay, let's go for the sushi plate this time. 70 gil. You was all right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Anyway,